Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello everyone and welcome to your English class. In our lesson today, we will continue with our second unit, which is titled Take My Advice. Our lesson today is the reading lesson in your books, page 24 and 25. All you need for the lesson today is your books, page 24 and 25, a sheet of paper and a pen to take down your notes. Let's get started with the homework from yesterday's lesson. You had a homework which was about breaking a habit. Have you ever tried to break a habit? You have a bad habit and you want to stop it. Have you ever tried to break a habit? What is it and what did you do? So for me, I had the habit of I tried to quit sugar. I don't want to consume more sugar. I want to quit it, to stop consuming sugar or eating sugar. So, as for the steps to quit sugar, I started with putting off added sugar. If it is there, I will eat it. If it's not there, I will never add it. Then, I cut soda, whether it is soft drinks or any other things. Or then, I added more fruit to my diet. So, you will replace the sugar with fruit. And by the end, I replaced chocolate with dates. I will not eat the chocolate, I will eat dates. How about you? What was the habit that you tried to break and how did you do it? Okay, for our lesson today, by the end of today's lesson, you will be able to read an article. Also, by the end of today's lesson, you will be able to use some new vocabulary. After reading, we will discuss some vocabulary. And also, you will answer some questions on the reading text. So let's get started. We're having here a saying or a proverb in English as well as in Arabic that says, you are what you eat. Do you agree or you disagree? When you eat something, it defines you. Do you agree? For me, I totally agree with that. I believe that if I eat healthy, my health is going to be better. However, if I eat like junk food or I will not eat healthy, your health is going to decrease. You will feel sick or ill. Do you agree? I believe so. Okay, let's look into this picture. What can you see in this picture? Let's try to describe it. We can describe it as being delicious. We can tell that it's attractive. It looks good. Also, it's fatty, full of fat and oil. Also, we can say that it's junk food. The food is junky. Also, I can say that it is not healthy, unhealthy. And we're looking at the soda and the sweets in here. It's actually sweet. However, regardless of all the things that we have said, it's unhealthy, it's junky, fatty, it is not good for your body. However, people still insist to eat or consume more junk food. Can you come up with the reasons? What are the factors that normally lead people to become addicted to junk food? We all agree that it's not good for our bodies. However, we still eat or consume or have some junk food. Why do you think so? I believe because of peer pressure. Everyone is eating junk food. Why not me? Also, we have, it's easy to get. All you need to do is just to log into the application and order some food. Pick up the phone and you will order the food. You don't need to prepare it. Also, it's fast. You don't have to wait for the oven. You don't have to wait while it's in the oven baked. Also, it's convenient. As easy as a one phone call. Also, it is affordable. Usually, if you're going to buy healthy and unhealthy junky food, the junk food is always affordable, cheaper. It's always cheaper. These are some of the factors that will lead people to be like they will eat more junk food. For our reading today, for the lesson today in your books, page 24 and 25, here we're having, before the reading, I wanted to look at the two pages, page 24 and 25. What is the title for the reading? You can find it on the top of page 24. It's actually Breaking the Habit, Getting Healthy. Not healthy, I will break this habit and I will be healthy. How is it actually organized? If you look into page 24, it is organized in two columns. Two columns. One is about one idea, the other is about a different idea. Can you give titles or read the title for each section? Each one of them is having a title or about one idea. Good eating habits. The second is about reasons to change your eating habits. And the last one is about ways to stick to your decision. So we're going to read about these three subtopics about breaking the habit, getting healthy. Let's start with the first one. You're going to try to read while you're listening to find the answers for these two questions. What are the benefits of good eating habits? 2. What examples we're giving for healthy and unhealthy diet or food? Let's listen and you will come up with the answers.
Good eating habits contribute to health and fitness and make you feel strong. What is so good about a diet of vegetables and fruit combined with lean meat, preferably chicken or fish? You might ask. If you are very tired, hungry, and upset, there is nothing better than a juicy beef burger with fries or a giant pizza, you think. That's probably true if your brain has gotten used to the pleasure felt when tasting junk food. But is it good for you? Does it help you stay fit and control your weight? How do you feel after you've had a meal? Are you sure it's not time to break the habit?
So what are the benefits? The benefits of good eating habits. Why is it good for us? Because they contribute to health and fitness and make you feel strong. They will add to your health, they will add to your fitness, and also they will make you feel strong. You are what you eat. 2. What examples we're giving for healthy and unhealthy diet or food? Can you give examples for the food? We're having healthy, like vegetables and fruit, were combined with lean meat, chicken, or fish. These are the examples. How about the unhealthy examples? They were given juicy beef burger with fries and a giant pizza. Healthy and unhealthy food. Let's go to the following part. Following part in here starts with you shouldn't. What is a sign of junk food addiction? Something that you can see, then you will say, I am addicted to junk food. Let's listen.
The following is a checklist to help you decide if it's time for you or a friend to change eating habits. Just one warning sign should be enough reason to take action. You shouldn't think junk food the minute you start feeling hungry. There never is an acceptable reason for this. It is a definite sign of a habit that is on the way to becoming an addiction.
So what is the sign that eating or consuming junk food is an addiction? When you do this thing, so it is turning to be not a habit, it's an addiction. When thinking about junk food, when you feel hungry. We are associating hunger, I feel hungry, now I need to consume or to eat junk food, so this is an addiction, it's not a habit. If you feel so, if you find yourself so, you have to break the habit and quit eating junk food. The following, what is comfort eating associated with? We're having comfort eating. How do you know it is out of control? When something happens, you are out of control. Let's listen.
Comfort eating is usually associated with junk food and, in general, high-calorie food that is also high in carbohydrates, starch and sugar, and saturated fat. If you run to the nearest fast food chain every time you feel down, you know it is out of control.
What is comfort eating associated with? You feel sad, you're not happy, then you will eat certain type of food, which is junk food, and is in general high calorie food that is also high in carbohydrates, which are starch and sugar, and saturated fat. So you feel down, then you will go into comfort eating, which is consuming or eating more junk food, maybe sweets and carbohydrates. Then how do you know that it is out of control? Sometimes you will say, no, this is out of control. When? If you run to the nearest fast food chain every time you feel down. I'm not happy, I failed, then I will go to a fast food restaurant. Now it is out of control. This is a sign that you have to stop and quit junk food. Let's continue. Now you will listen, then you will come up with the answer for these questions. Is a healthy, nutritious meal always boring? Do junk food addicts know about its consequences, what might happen afterwards? Let's listen.
A healthy, nutritious meal does not have to be bland and boring. When pushed, you can picture appetizing dishes that do not contain fries or fatty ingredients, but you still prefer to get hold of a beef burger or a pizza. You know it's not the best food for you. You know that you are going to feel sleepy and tired after you have eaten.
Okay, is healthy, nutritious meal always boring? Like we will say, junk food is delicious and it is attractive. However, healthy food is boring and bland, tasteless. Do you think so? No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to be bland and boring. Bland, it tastes like nothing. Then, do junk food addicts, people who are addicted to junk food, know about the consequences, what might happen afterwards? Yes. Yes, they know that they are going to feel sleepy and tired after they have eaten. When you eat it, you will feel very tired because it will consume and it will take all your power and energy. So we know that, however, we still consume and eat more junk food. Now let's continue reading in here. To be honest, what healthier choices can you make at a restaurant? Is it all about eating at home? No. You can eat healthy at a restaurant. However, what are the healthier choices that you can make at a restaurant?
To be honest, healthy is a relative term. It all depends on what your alternatives are. There are healthier choices you can make even at a fast food restaurant. You might, for example, order salad as a side dish instead of a second helping of fries. You could avoid condiments such as ketchup or mayonnaise, or eat a chicken burger. You know all this, you have promised yourself to do it next time you are there, but somehow it never happens. You keep on insisting that those dishes take longer to prepare.
Okay, so what healthier choices can you make at a restaurant? You don't have, if you want to eat healthy, you don't have to eat at home all day. What can you choose at a restaurant? At a restaurant, you can order salad as a side dish instead of fries. So replace the fries with salad. Also, you could avoid condiments. Condiments like what? Like ketchup and mayonnaise, or eat chicken burger. Something that is grilled, not fried. So you have to be smart while you're choosing your food or your dishes at a restaurant. Let's continue. The following part, or on your right, you will find here, but breaking a habit can leave you feel down. I want you to come up with the answer for this question. What is a side effect of breaking a habit? Let's listen.
But breaking a habit can leave you feeling down. Don't worry, this is quite common, and it shouldn't last very long if you stick to your decision to give up junk food.
what is one of the side effects of breaking a habit, whether it's junk food or any other one? You will feel down. You feel sad, depressed, not happy at all. Okay, let's continue on here. What decision you have to make before you break the habit? You have to prepare yourself. What should you do before you break the habit? Let's listen.
You ought to decide on your own if it's best to cut down on the amount of junk food you eat gradually over a period of time, or whether it's best to stop altogether for some time. You should allow yourself some time to do it successfully. You shouldn't give up simply because you were with friends and joined them for dinner at a fast food restaurant, or because you helped yourself to a few fries.
So what decision you have to make before you break the habit? Prepare yourself. So you have to decide whether you cut down the amount of junk food you eat, whether gradually, one step at a time. So this month I will quit fries, then fried food, then maybe sugar or soda, gradually. Or you will stop it all together for some time. So you know yourself and you are the one who can decide. I can do it gradually, which is better for me, or no, I will stop it starting from today and will never go back. Okay, let's continue. The following, how can restaurant menus help? Restaurant menus can help you quit junk food. How?
Pick up some menus from different restaurants and read them carefully, paying attention to the ingredients of each dish. Then highlight the dishes that you find interesting.
So how can the menus help you? You can do from them, you can choose what you find interesting and healthy after carefully reading the ingredients. Take the menu, read it carefully. You will find some healthy ingredients, which are the components of each dish, and these are the healthy dishes that are suitable for you. You can also depend on how can supermarkets help you quit junk food. Let's listen.
You might go to the supermarket and wander around making a list of all the food and ingredients that you find attractive.
Okay, supermarkets, how can they help? You can make a list of all the food and the ingredients that you find attractive at the supermarket. Go to the supermarket, wander around and ask yourself, what are the things I like and they are healthy, so you will buy them. The following, what should you do in case a friend insists to serve you junk food? What would you do? When can you eat junk food? Are you going to quit it forever? When can you eat it? Let's listen.
If a friend insists on offering you junk food, turn down the offer and treat yourself to something nice. The important thing is to regain control and only eat junk food when nothing else is available or very occasionally for.
Okay, so what should you do in a case a friend insists? A friend offers you burger or fries and they insist. What should you do? You should turn down, refuse, say no. Turn down the offer and treat yourself to something nice. What do you like? Something healthy you like? Maybe a run or maybe a salad. Just treat yourself with something nice. When can you eat junk food? Are we going to quit junk food forever? No. Actually, when nothing else is available, you could find nothing healthy at all, or very occasionally for a change. Maybe you want to treat yourself, or you will give yourself a prize. Just a junk food dish will be okay. By the end in here, how can lists and plans help? Let's listen.
Make a list of all the things you enjoy doing, but had to give up because you gained weight or do not feel energetic enough. Decide what you would like to do again and when. Set yourself goals that are achievable and enjoyable. Treat yourself right.
So how can lists and plans help you? It's not all about junk food. Sometimes when you make a list of all the things that you enjoy doing but had to give up because of your weight or energy. Maybe running, riding a bike, or doing any activity. Plan what you would do, what you would like to do, and when, and set goals that are achievable and enjoyable to motivate yourself. I want to lose weight, I want to quit junk food so I can ride the bike or I can run freely or smoothly. Okay? For the word that we have come across, we're having feel down. When you feel down, how do you feel? You feel sad or depressed. Also, he has been feeling down since he lost his job. Something bad happened, which is losing a job. Now he feels sad. What do we mean by a bland? A bland meal. Not highly flavored, tasteless. Tastes like nothing, just like water. The dish I ordered was bland. It had no flavors. Then wonder. Notice here we're having a wonder. To wonder is to walk or move in a leisurely or aimless way, just to walk aimlessly. I wandered through the street just to enjoy my time. Let's try to use these words. If you just go out, if you feel down. If you feel down, just go out and do what? Make yourself happy by wandering around. You will cheer up and feel better. Healthy food is not always, it's delicious and fresh. It's not always bland, tasteless. It's not always taste like water. Okay. For your homework, I want you to take the exercise which is on page 93 in your books, exercise I. You will read the problem, we're having an issue, then you will come up with advice for this person. Okay? Read the issue and find your own advice. Okay? I guess that is it for the lesson today, and thank you so much for your time.